What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your weekend astrology horoscope for the weekend of July 27th and the 28th of 2024. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. I appreciate you all. I hope you all had a great week. Hope everybody's doing outstanding. And let's check out this weekend. Kind of a cool weekend because we have an exalted moon. Moon in Taurus, exalted. We got a dignified sun in Leo. So, I mean, it's kind of that essence for this part of this square, because it is also going to be a third quarter square, finishing up this lunation in Cancer, where we had two full moons in Capricorn, so where everything's kind of feeling like there's things we got to get done, there's responsibilities, all this stuff. Well, now it's like a big check on like, well, what's the quality, what's the value, and is it the best? Like, this is where you got to realize your creative potential and use it to the best you can use it to. Use it for like the really, you know, the beautiful things, the like the sultry, the sensual, all the things that make you feel the most creatively expressive. You want to do that. And you don't want to like discount one thing or the other. Like, you don't want to discount your creative expression of yourself and showing yourself and being seen because maybe, you're lacking self-worth. This is about like using it differently, using it in a more powerful way. Use this weekend to really say that if you want better, if you want more quality, well, you better show yourself more. You better be able to, get on stage and be seen and show off who you are. And it doesn't have to be in a pompous, arrogant way by any means, but like definitely be you to the fullest, because that's where you're going to get the most quality out of life. It's almost like it's the natural square between Leo and Taurus, and it's like these two really strong energies that are about beautiful earthly things, whether it's relationship to yourself, whether it's money, whether it's just physical aesthetic. It can be a lot of things, but this square kind of it tests us to manifest by not only expressing the things we want, but by kind of showing the universe that we deserve the things we want by creating it. So it's a really good opportunity this weekend to be really creative in what you want to do for the best quality you can get, and to not discount one or the other. Like, you don't get quality by not showing the universe that you want it and actually going out and creating it. And you don't get to show off what you want either if you don't feel secure and if you don't feel confident within yourself. So you definitely want to double check and make sure all that, especially with Chiron now retrograde, like then it's still stationed pretty much here, like it just went retrograde, and Venus is about to trine it coming into Monday. Like, really just being true and authentic and nothing less, you know, and not holding yourself back for some reason because you feel like you can't. Like, this is where you can, but you have to really put that into perspective for yourself and make it happen. We're also going to see the moon make a square over to Pluto. So there's a little bit of T square energy, which is digging in deep. I mean, I think that it's digging in deep, like being able to show ourselves with others, being able to understand that, being able to understand emotionally, like the quality that other people seek out of life that we seek for ourselves, and being able to kind of get into the nitty gritty of things. So we might have contrast here where certain people are doing certain things in your life and you have to kind of let them maybe be free in that aspect of themselves and realize that aspect of them it has nothing to do with you and creating your life. So everybody kind of needs to let people be free this weekend to create and to manifest and to feel good about life. And I just feel like with Pluto here at Zero Aquarius, and it's like really dealing heavily with others and friends and groups, we could really want it to be a certain way with people and maybe have high expectations or this, that, and the other. And, you know, it might not be that way, right? It might not be that way. The moon's also going to trine over to Mercury, which is now in Virgo and very strong, giving us a really good, I think, to the point understanding of what quality is in our life and how we can manifest that and create that, and how we can really see ourselves in a really beautiful light, and how we can understand that, yeah, we're all human. We all have flaws. Nothing's perfect. but it's okay as long as we feel good and we feel strong and steady in our approach to the weekend and how we can get things done and handle things and work with other people and understand people want to, do their own unique things and that's part of their journey and we're going to do our own unique things and that's part of our journey. Then everything's, I think going to come together in a really pure and beautiful manner for us. And everybody gets to kind of express in their own unique way. It's definitely when we're not letting people have that sort of freedom to be an individual that we're feeling like that's somehow affecting the quality of our life. And this is a really good example of how things happen if they're meant to happen. Energy is attracted to like energy, and if there's just not like energy today, it's not good, bad, wrong, sweet. No, it doesn't matter. It just is, and you have to figure out how to really take care and shore up yourself, your truth, and what you want to manifest. Um, if you're trying to manifest something this weekend, or it's just about feeling just really strong and secure. As we take a look at Sunday, we're going to see the moon come off that square to the sun. We're going to see it make a sextile to Saturn. Yeah, definitely, Sunday's got some pretty good vibes, I feel like. Especially if we're just taking care of ourselves and we're in the flow and we're not forcing things and we're really putting our energy and our effort into the things that are making our life better, the things that are making us feel better, the things that are just letting us express better. Everything. Like, that sort of maturity is going to go a long way. It's the control aspects that are taking us away from our own security and our own self-worth and all the good things that we want. It doesn't have to be that way. Definitely, yeah, it just doesn't have to be that way. This is like, how well can you take care of yourself? How well can you create for yourself without, feeling like something has to either push you along or somebody has to push you along or that somebody has to just even go with you. And that's kind of the interesting part of the South Node in Libra and kind of really wanting that partnership quality to life. But we have to be able to do things on our own with the North Node in Aries and the Sun's starting to make a sextile to the North Node and a trine to the South Node. Like, we can have both, but we have to be in our hearts and we have to be doing life from an individual place in a really strong, secure manner, and things come out better. So just keep that in mind. Moon's going to, well, it is going to square Venus by the end of the night. And that's like, another thing to kind of keep an eye on. Sunday is to, be aware that, like, again, it kind of comes back to us talking about and kind of channeling with Saturday is, that Pluto there of some kind of an expectation. We need to let people shine and be free and be able to relate to life in their own unique ways and in their own, heart-centered ways, even if maybe they're not in their heart. Maybe it's an egocentric way. It doesn't really matter. People are going to act how they're going to act. How do you take care of yourself? And how do you do the things that give you the best quality without needing it, again, like somebody else to create it for you? And that's kind of an interesting thing this weekend, is like how beautiful it can be and how much fun it can be and how happy and the smiles and the joy and the laughter. And you could be sitting by yourself, but having this creative power and still having that laughter, that fun. Or you could be, again, spending it with people and the energy's right. And there's a lot of truth being exposed, great conversations, laughter, fun. And that's where things are going to really get a move on and will feel really good too. But it's just not needing, not expecting. This is you create your life weekend. You want to feel good? Go create feel good energy for yourself. Go put yourself in a position to feel like you are king or queen of your life, and don't settle for less. Kind of a don't settle for less weekend, but don't get upset either if other people are, creating a different weekend than you're creating. Definitely, like, stand on your throne, on your pedestal in life right now, and show the universe what's going to give you the aesthetic of life, what's going to give you the quality of life, what's going to give you the happiness in life that you desire, because you're worth it. And this is a good weekend to remember how worth it you are and to not let trivial little things that you can't control take you away from your empowerment and your, beauty that you can have. So I challenge all of us to remember that this weekend, and myself included. Yeah. Hope you have a great weekend. I like I'm into like Leo Taurus squares. Like I think that it's a like if you're not living at a high quality, high truth of self and creating that vibration, then you need to. And that's where really good things happen. Like that's where best connections are formed. That's where the deepest bonds are conformed. That's where you just realize how powerful you really are because it's easier said than done. Oh my god, the devil. The devil. There's the devil. Capricorn pulled the devil. I mean, that's kind of what this moon in Taurus is even saying too, is like you want to get life to a point right now where you feel like you have what you need. And you don't want to do it in a way that is like sort of locking other people down, chaining people down, feeling like you don't want to be the devil. But I do think you want to realize that this plane, this reality, this world, whatever you want to call it, is a playground for us to get what we want, for us to do things, to create things, to have things. And we can have it all, but we don't get to sort of it's only individual based. Not, it's not like if I do this, it's going to have some repercussion on someone else. So I feel like this is like or somebody else is creating something and all of a sudden we're jealous. Like I feel like there's like a few ways this devil card can play out, like almost like a jealousy that some people are having more, or almost like we're in some ways like bragging that we have more and making other people feel less than, or we're getting overly consumed with certain things when maybe it's not about even just a physical thing. I think we all want to use this, reality for some sort of physical aspect, whether it's touch, taste, smell, or whether it is some kind of physical good or even money. It's all energy in the end. And as long as we're using it for the good things in life and for embetterment and self-empowerment and even to help and be of service, then we're definitely not the devil, right? So it's like a good, like, what are you using your wealth for? And maybe it's not about monetary wealth either. Maybe it's wealth of your heart, wealth of your own just vibration. And what are you going to do with it this weekend? Are you going to abuse it? Or are you going to use it in a really mature, beautiful, aligned way? Love you all. Hope you have a great weekend. Don't go being a bunch of devils. And I'll see you all on Monday. Much love. Peace.